I heard Ducati used to kiss the train and shit. Ducati used to tongue the train.
Yo,
All flagrant shit from the man.
I got caught kissing.
Oh
no! Not a whore.
No, don't say that. Edit that. Don't say that.
I didn't know how to start it off.
What's good? We back. I'm Bug.
I'm Ducati, and this is
All Things Life. Today we got a really special guest, man.
Yeah,
really special guest.
We're gonna let him introduce himself.
Oh, my name is Elias, but on social media you probably know me as the Haitian King.
Haitian King.
You already know.
Why they call you the Haitian King?
Like I'm like the most American Haitian representative. I understand Creole, but I don't speak it that much. But I just any other way, I just rep it as much as possible, especially because younger, it was a little rough being Haitian.
That's a fact.
Here, so
I think me and Les might be related, man. All Haitian niggas are related, kid. So
I'm with it.
I think we might be related. Shit, it's a little hot now.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you said, like back in the days, they used to be on some bullshit with Haitians.
Be so rough, man.
Yo, they ever call you HBO?
Haitian booty scratcher?
No, nigga.
But that
Haitian body odor.
Nah.
I said HBO. Yeah, nigga
bad.
said Haitian.
Nah,
Haitian booty scratcher.
I heard that. I used to hear the Haitian booty. I used to get upset at that. Like,
what?
Hold on, don't you mean African? That's where that really derives from. Y'all just switching.
They switched it over.
Yeah, but
it was the Africans that said it to you, right?
The older one, I really never. I don't know how we got that bad reputation.
Yo, I don't know. Like, you know what? Haitians and Jamaicans used to get it popping.
But Haitian parents don't play on baths and shit.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
Know how maybe the clothes. I get it. The public school, you going with the church clothes and the hard bottoms. I get that, but the
fucked
smelly
up shoes.
Yeah,
y'all did with some fucked up shoes. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying hard bottoms, the parents.
Fuck out of here, nigga. We wasn't stealing our shit. You Brooklyn niggas stealing y'all shit. Yeah, we did have some hard bottoms though.
So once again, I'm here with two Queens natives. It's always some Queens double team shit, but it's all right. We're gonna get some Brooklyn people up on the show.
Okay.
And we gonna do our thing. So
yeah, you gonna get some Brooklyn niggas when they parole. Yeah.
Wow.
Much like the BK.
When some niggas parole, they'll be on the show.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it is what it is. So today's show, before we get into the show, I don't know if y'all can see what I'm wearing. This is my dude clothing line. I want to shout out to my dude Ty. Him and his kids came up with this line. It's called Dooley World. So I just want to give a shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that's
I
cool.
want him to give me some free shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So,
Definitely.
Yo, well, speaking of clothing line, my man Les was part of a big clothing line.
Yeah.
You collect money, boys, right?
Collect money,
hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me finish what I'm doing before you jump in and throw somebody else's clothing line in the mix. And he's not even wearing it.
I'm sorry, I just want to talk about dope clothing lines. You know what I'm saying? If I want to, your man got a dope clothing line, but my man's did some epic shit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get to that. Though.
Okay, go ahead. Then we'll talk about the epicness.
No, man, we'll get to that. So, like I said, follow him on IG at Dooley World on IG and go get some pieces from him. All right, now we can talk about.
Yeah, shout out to Dooley World, whatever. If you want to wear like a 2X or whatever,
definitely.
You know I'm saying, man,
big shout out.
You don't
support.
Your product is dope. We support over there.
Support your people. Black owned. Support your people. It's free.
If it's Ducati, it's super black owned.
No doubt.
But Nah, for real though. So yeah, let's get back to Collect Money Boys, right?
Yup, CMB boys. Shout out to Ralph. Shout out to Shay. Shout out to Cherer. Shout out to Val.
Yes.
You know that was that came, not saying that, it piggybacked a little bit off at Slow Bucks. Same family. Shout out to CEO Slow. Shout out to Buck. Shout out to Suit. All the guys. But it was like what we saw. Let's start another fraction. Like, everybody can't be under that thing, because it's got to be, everybody's new.
Yes.
To every position. And so you gotta usher some people that was around too.
One thing I can say about Slow Bucks, right, is that what I really respect about you guys was that you guys gave back when you was growing. You know what I mean? You guys had the studio on Dunkirk.
Yeah,
right?
I remember that studio.
And these guys used to let young kids come in there and have parties and really gave back to the community. Was teaching kids how to edit, was teaching kids how to shoot videos.
Christmas, going to give bread on the block to the people in the house for always causing commotion and things, and taking up their parking spots and stuff.
Yeah, and that's you guys just coming up, right?
Yep.
And we got a lot of people from Queens, right? That is up there and didn't really give back. These guys is growing and giving back.
Giving back as they going along. I
would hate to see what y'all really would have did for the hood if y'all would have got to where y'all was supposed to get to.
I mean, that's
that's big, man.
It was good. It was definitely a learning experience, and definitely it was a great. Even though it ended abruptly the way it did, I still wouldn't take it back. Like, it was a good time.
I see you got the Slow Bucks tattoo.
Definitely.
All right.
And you know what I feel though? I feel like how it ended is our fault, right? Not even y'all fault, right? Is our fault. I feel like we should have stood behind you guys and really and showed unity and pushed y'all. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that when they did the clothing line, they were doing their thing, the hood didn't really support like they should have.
I'm not gonna say the hood didn't support.
The hood supported, but just the quick flat, the quick situation between 50 and Slow, and that just ended crazy. Like, the everybody flipped on Slow.
Yeah.
Even this when you kind of know, like, people want things to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Because even when explained to them that he wasn't putting no case on 50 in them as a person, he was suing the company.
It was the business move.
50 done sued 1,000 people already.
Yes.
Tierra Marie, like a fee. If it's like that, a fee. You know what I'm saying? So it was, so people didn't want to grasp to that. It was better for him to be a snitch,
a bad guy.
Rat. It was better,
and which is
untrue.
I know you guys personally, right? And I know you can't even put that word in the vocabulary with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I seen Slow buy little nigga sneakers on the Ave.
100%.
Niggas that he don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? Bomb sneakers on the Ave. So, and like I said,
people are mad at him for him not giving them tickets because you called. I didn't hear from you 364 days out the year, and then I called, and then all of a sudden the weekends in New York, and he stiffs you on some tickets, and now when that happened to him, good for him.
That's why
he'll foul God.
That's corny.
So it was again, like I said, and guess what? Nobody else would admit it, but it was tough with the crew after, like, just everybody just get acclimated to, like, being back regular, because it trickled down. Like, definitely Queen Strip Club, I'm good. Me +3. I was getting a little good in the city, like I'm keeping it a buck. Like, everybody wasn't on a top level. Everybody's face card wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to work at it. See you enough with the guys. Oh, he's really, I've done had a security. Like, no, he's really slow. Like, he's really Slow Bucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was getting good on that. No, maybe it wasn't, life changing. Like, I couldn't feed my family with it, but at least I might save some dollars going to the club because it's me +3. You know what I'm saying? We getting in. You understand what I'm saying? So it was good. It was hard, kind of
going back to quote unquote normal,
right? and then realizing you have to find another facet to get this dollar.
So like you said, people would get upset because they slow or whatever, you guys wouldn't hear from them forever. And then once something's going on, they thinking you're supposed to come back and just hear. So that goes into our segment of today,
Absolutely.
our episode of the day, entitlement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think there are people that think they're entitled to what you have, even though they had nothing to do with the growth of that thing or helping to push it, helping to promote it, or even, investing in it. They just feel because they're around or they know you personally, they're entitled to whatever you get or have coming off of that thing that you yourself created and grew. What do you think about that?
That's that word right there. First thing that normally come to my mind is like if I'm thinking about types of people, is like white people. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but for real, if you want to get a real like vibe of entitlement, just be around like rappers in the entertainment world.
Right.
Because I would be with my people that I know for sure my man just paid for everything. My guy that I came with, and I'm still like, yo, son, crack that bottle right there. Yeah, man. But I'm a grown man. Like just because you bought it, that don't mean that I just automatically just. But you do to come with a celeb, and he walking through, he ain't saying nothing, gave some fist, and then already pop.
Right.
He done already popped the bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're just sitting back watching this. Like this is crazy. It's not crazy. Like we want to fight. It's like crazy. Like where
this come from?
Do you know? Like, do you really know anybody? How many times have you been with this celebrity? Because it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Celebrity crew changes all the time. So like, how many times have you even went out with him that you coming to where he's coming? You're not even thinking about him, how he gonna look. You just automatically, you pop, yo, already in the mix. Whatever's going on, you involved.
And babysitting that bottle he ain't paid for.
Yeah.
Telling dudes to watch out.
Yeah.
Yo, Brody, come over here.
Yeah, kicking the girls out the section to bring his dudes in.
Where does that mindset come from, though? I don't get why people or how you even feel like that. Like giving like that shit is strange to me. Where that shit come from?
I'm coming with a Jewels. I'm coming with a Future. You know what I'm saying? These guys is the guys. Whatever, when I say Jewels, there's no disrespect. We'll talk about when he was really fire. He's still rocking now. Shout out to Els. But when he was in his prime, I'm with Els. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm sure he's good for all of this, and I'm with him. So,
that make you good. I don't.
It shouldn't.
To me, that's fucking crazy because I don't believe that because you ride with somebody, you're entitled to everything that they get.
But you might be. But you're not supposed to move like that.
Well, you might be because that person may give you that.
What type of man you are, right?
Also,
you know what I'm saying? It shows what type of upbringing you have. Because with my upbringing, right, I was told to ask before certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you doing that is just showing that you a leech. There's a lot of leeches out there.
And I don't even want to blame. And I agree with you, but I got to a point. I want to, especially being a parent, I want to take that away from the upbringing. Don't blame that mama and dad. They told him he like that.
Yeah.
Right.
When you get a certain age, you take the teachings your mother and father told you, teachers, maybe friends, and your personal experience, and you form who you're gonna be. Yeah. And when that person does that, because you know what I'm saying, it's just so simple to, even if in your head you're just you want the stuff. Yo, son, we can move on. No, that's that simple.
But I feel like
ask, what's wrong with?
I feel like that's definitely your upbringing though, because you talking about this is your day one, your person you with every day, and you still asking them. That's from your upbringing. That's from your mom's telling you that, yo.
That is true, and then also from what I've seen and what I've heard, guys who spend their money a lot appreciate.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
When you're spending your money.
When I heard the guys that go out, they're spending this money that a lot of guys is on the gram showing off and stuff. I got a couple of them stunts too. It's not wrong. I got a couple of them stunts showing off. But what happens when you and that guy, right? Say you and the spender is that y'all went and got some breakfast. The spender happened to walk out. The bill's $70. You got it, but you maybe you only got 100. Right. So what?
Pay for
you
that.
Gonna wait for him to really wait for him to come back and be like, slide it to him.
But
that shit is crazy.
Yo, to me, if you do that, that man is your father.
Yes.
That man is your father. You his kid.
Yeah.
This what separates that. When you do that, that's what separates it. If that's your friend and he understands your money situation, then of course, especially when he makes the suggestion, are you hungry?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll go get something to eat. But if he does that for you all the time, and guess what? That should be a blessing. Y'all not at STKs. You're not here with $1,000. You're here, got some breakfast, $70. Pay that.
Pay for
Absolutely.
that. Right.
Because that 70 is gonna be 100. It's gonna be 100 more meals. Your man gonna appreciate
because
that.
he's gonna appreciate you doing that.
Knowing that, you know what I'm saying. So it's even people feel so entitled. People feel so much that it makes them not even smart, even for your own greed. Why would you move? Do you seem like that's gonna be the type of person? I've seen people get cut out the plans. Who we call who hop hip hop? Yeah. Oh, no, don't call home.
And it's because you think they're not watching, but trust me, when you the one that's coming at the pocket all the time, you watching this shit. All the stories. Oh, I see who.
Did you see how he went and grabbed Buck's bottle? Though?
Exactly.
He wilded 2 of ours. It is what it is. This is normal.
Right.
You see how he went and grabbed Buck's bottle though?
Exactly.
That's be the embarrassment.
Tell niggas stay home next time.
And you don't even get the call. You don't even get the call.
We even that's a media petty entitlement.
Yeah.
Let's get on to some.
Let's get on to
real entitlement.
Let's get on to how you got family members that after you blow, they come out the woodworks and just think you automatically, I can't pay my. Could you pay my rent? Pay your rent.
Rent.
That's like a $2,500 bill. And they expect you to do that because you got it.
Oh snap! Big change.
You got it, cuz.
Big that, but they don't put that together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that
they don't care about nothing. They don't care about none of that.
Money.
My biggest thing is like this. All right, if I got my weight, I'm getting some dollars, and here goes girl number 1. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She says, "Yo, can you pay my rent?" Got you. Girl number 2, rent is good. She want a bag. Here. What am I supposed to... You needed it for a bit. I don't got money to give you $25 for rent and another $25 to freak off.
That's a fact.
People don't understand stuff like that.
Unless you paying rent, my nigga?
Yeah, and
ladies, Bless is out there. I mean, Les is out there paying.
Les, you buying bags?
For girls that listen.
Rent, my nigga.
Let's get this. Whoa. Let's get this straight
now.
That bag is different over here.
I have one girlfriend.
Of course.
You have one girlfriend, and this was an example. But this something like this did happen to me.
But have you paid rent in the past?
Yes, my daughter's mother.
Okay.
And I will say this. This was a lookout. 100%. She does her thing. She does her thing all the time.
You look out for your daughter.
And I looked up, you know what?
When you look out for the mother.
Yes, but I'm big on this. I looked out for her. Because before she had my kid, she was who she was, and I rocked with her like that.
I
don't want to just put it. I don't want to just put it for the kid. And she done held me down.
She held you down.
That's some real man mature shit.
And so when she called me on that, you know what I'm saying? And look, it kind of comes into that too. She didn't even feel entitled to ask me because she asked me in a way that made me say, "We went through all of that song and dance,
right?
Not just because you my baby, not that." Because of how you held me down before with some cash.
Right. That's what's up.
But at the same time, when she see me blessing my girl in a certain way, it's like, woo, I'm like, got your bag, my G.
Right.
Needed
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing wrong with looking out for those who, 1, deserve it, and who, 2, look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that feel entitlement, most of the people don't ever do shit for you. They wouldn't even buy a t-shirt from you. Like how many, when you had your clothing line, fact. How many people that felt entitled ever really came and purchased some shit from you?
They always wanted
free shit.
I had a lot of collect money for you.
But you didn't feel entitled.
No, I didn't feel entitled.
I
wanted them niggas to win.
Support.
Yes.
Exactly. And he wanted to support.
It's like my man. My man got this line. I didn't go to him and say, yo, Ty, let me, give me some free shit. I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, how much is that and that and that? I'm going to buy that from you. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to help you. I need to promote. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a black business. Let me help you grow.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like shout out to Rao, right? I knew Rao since he was like fucking 5-6 years old, going to 136. You know what I'm saying? And for me to see, where you got a clothing line? Absolutely. Hey, I don't care.
You didn't see it yet.
Yeah, I want to whatever, drop it off. I want to see him blow. Certain people, I want to support. I want to see them blow because I know that,
especially if you know them personally.
No, I know it's going to get back to the community. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not to keep going back on the slow bug shit, whatever. What I liked about you guys was that y'all gave hope. Y'all brought hope to the community. Like, it'd be a random Saturday you see fucking Snoop Dogg outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be you see Jewel, you see Jim Jones. These kids is amazing.
Those kids is never gonna forget that, especially coming home from school and just Nicki Minaj.
That's crazy.
Holy smokes!
Right.
Am I bugging, or was that Nicki Minaj and Meek on this 4-wheeler?
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yo,
shit! It's that French. That was the
4
best.
4 o'clock in the morning. Hollis Deli. Yo, what up, Slow? Oh shit! This is what you doing? And all these guys. It's a movie, man.
Right.
It's a movie. We need more of that.
Let me ask you a question.
We need more movies.
So all of that stopped because of that situation.
Yes, because the brand was built on heavy on Slow's reputation to bring artists here, keep them safe. He was the guy, take them to the club. Woo, 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 woo. So we live in a world where a lot of the the supposed real stuff is like fake. Like, you got people that think somebody is a punk if he gets robbed. Like if he has a gun to him or 10 or more guys on him, people think that street guys think he's a punk. It might be what he does after, if he knows who the people are, that makes him a sucker. But I'm here to tell you, and nobody can tell me that a guy has something over you, a gun. I don't know. Your kid, I don't know. But if he has a clear advantage over you, you make the decision what's more important.
Come back the next
your
day.
Life at this point or this chain.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when that thing...
Because killers get killed.
100%.
But let me just say this, right? And to talk about the situation, whatever, right? This guy is on stage by himself, right? Don't know what's going on. Somebody snuffs him, right? He falls. They happen to take his chain or whatever, right? Afterwards, what is he to do when you got everybody staring at him? You got the boys staring at him. You got this, you got that. If he reacts, he going to jail.
Let me tell you what he's supposed to do.
Trying to trick him out of his
Let me tell you what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to take out his gun and shoot a motherfucker. That would have been real nigga shit. No, you understand what I'm saying?
That's the movies.
And hold on. That would have been real nigga shit, right?
That's the movie.
And here's what would have happened. He'd have been in jail, and everybody would be like, yo, that was stupid as fuck, son. Why he do some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? But because he didn't do that, he's looked at as, like you said, oh, he's soft, he's a sucker. No, he's a smart fucking man for not retaliating at that point, because he could have lost every fucking thing.
And guess what? Again, I'm here to say it, man. He would have. It's a losing situation.
Exactly. You can't win in that situation.
And plus, that shit didn't stop him anyway. He bounced right back.
100%. He's bounced back.
This nigga's selling $500 hats. I need one.
100%. 100%.
I need one, Slow.
So it's like
shout out to Slow.
And it's like, that's why it's a lot of reason why things happen. Like, even with get back to the entitlement, with the celebrities. When we was growing up, you can't name him. I don't even. You can't.
You might see LL once in a while.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a fact.
You couldn't see nobody.
That's a fact.
You couldn't see nobody. So right now when I meet somebody and they tell me, yo, I'm worth this amount of money, and I believe them. Everybody, they got to be regular. Nobody might not believe. I know Meek. If he sees me, he might not know my name. But if he's definitely, definitely. Or even if it's off the strength of suit, people might not believe it. Meek reposted my kids dancing to his music on his page. Yeah. It's stuff like so. There's gonna be normal people that's around these people, but the way it happens now, I swear it'll be the extra hangers on. Like, I brought him with me to see you, Bugs. I bought Ducati, and Ducati's the one like, oh snap, Rose over here, this that.
What kind of shit is that? Like,
he just coming in, just already in the mix. Just expect it. And guess what? And it's something we was talking on off camera. Guess what? Because he might have 2 chains, because he might have on the latest and greatest, he feel like that too.
Yeah, he's entitled.
Dudes
I feel like he's entitled.
like that too. Yeah. Sometimes even like against the artist. Like, who you think he is? He's got money over here too.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's got money over here too. You crazy? You know, and you know, it's so much things that go into that entitlement stuff.
I think, you know what? I think that holds me back sometimes. Like, I be in a room with celebrities and shit, and I feel like I'm that nigga too. And sometimes I won't reach out and say something, but that holds me back.
No,
because
that's not entitlement. That's your fucking ego.
But that's true, but it depends. And sometimes your ego helps you. It depends. What are you talking to them for? Because I'm going to tell you right, no, the rappers don't want to hear, yo, you a real nigga.
No.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, you're right. But he's supposed to talk to him. And let me tell you why. Because his business.
Yes, if it's for the
his business says,
show,
go talk to that person. He does videos.
Let me tell you what makes me don't do that. Yo, back in the days, whatever, I was doing this DVD called Money, Power, Respect, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I was with, Tone Bird, whatever, right? And Tone got me into this spot. So I see Tank. Fuck you, Tank. I see Tank, right? And I go over to Tank. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm doing Swiss. Yo, can I get an interview? Nigga, Tank looked at me and was like, nah, I'm chilling right now. So I felt like a sucker that night.
Hold on. So, did he really say it like you annoyed him?
Yo, first of all, Tank had on a fucking suit with no tie, had shit open up like he was Scarface. Got me tight that day, whatever, right? So I walk over to Tank. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Let me get this interview, whatever. The nigga Tank was like, with his shit open, with his fucking Chico hair out, whatever. Nigga was like, yo, I'm chilling right now. So, he did that to me. So I think it kind of hurt my ego, right? So I feel like I'm a fly nigga like everybody else or whatever like that. So now when I'm in the room or whatever, right, I don't never want to be looked at as a clown. So I always just fall back.
That was the rejection too.
But see, that's your ego. It hurts your ego, like I said.
Because guess what? That's a kind of good reason. It's not
like
but
here's the thing.
It's not like I had it set up. You going on a limb.
That's a fact.
You going on a limb.
But I'm supposed to shoot my shot.
But you didn't you didn't follow through in your brain. If you follow through in your brain that this is, you know what? Fuck this, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
That's how you started off, right?
Yeah.
But when you got there, you didn't have the I'm going for it mentality, because if he would have struck you to like, all right, man, walked away, all right, and walked away like, I tried.
I would have simply...
I cursed him out, though.
No, he hurt your ego.
Because
he fucked you up.
Because he turned you down.
He turned me down.
And then the whole aura of it, how he
like
looking,
a whore.
How the way he looking, he bossed you up. Like,
yeah,
exactly.
Man, I hate it. Ever since
get out of here.
I can't even wear a fucking suit without a tie.
See, here's the thing. Here's what happened. Because the way you went over there, you was expecting, right? You expected something out of that. You expected to get what you wanted.
How dare you? I'm bugged, nigga.
Right,
right. Exactly.
So when he shut all that shit down, that shit made you fold. What you should have did.
I don't fold, nigga. I'm
son, you folded.
I ain't fold.
You folded. What you should have did was said, all right, I'll catch you later. Cool? Like sometimes you gotta bat niggas in the corner, son. All right, I'll catch you later. That's cool. I'll get you before you leave. You chilling right now, but I'll get you before you leave. All right, I got you.
But what was he doing? He wasn't doing that. He
doesn't matter. He was chilling.
Drop,
he was chilling.
There's more to it.
He was chilling.
What was he doing? He was chilling. Nothing.
He was chilling. Nothing. He had to be doing nothing. You saying, damn, he wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, he was chilling. That was his time. You invaded his space on his time. Should have said, look, I'm gonna get you later.
So do you think I should?
You felt entitled.
Yeah, you should forget.
You felt entitled.
You did.
I ain't feeling entitled.
Yes, you did.
I felt like the nigga shit. I'm a boss. You a boss.
That made you feel entitled.
So one time in my life, I felt entitled.
I think it's more than once.
I think honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The reason why I could speak so good on it is because I felt entitled, especially when I came home. I met my main man is on TikTok.
Yeah.
Plus my reputation for
I remember when you came home.
That should balance it out. Yo, it's Les. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy?
Let me ask you.
When you first came home, right? I don't even know if you remember this, but you and Big Homie was in the back street somewhere, just chilling. And he was like, "Yo, it's my man. Just came home, blah blah blah." And I looked at you, and I always, your face is always until I really got to meet you. I was like, "It's a cool nigga," but. When a nigga initially meet you, my nigga, you look like a killer.
Hold on. You say he look like a cool nigga? He doesn't. He doesn't look like a cool nigga. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what it is. He doesn't look like a cool nigga.
That's that Brooklyn shit.
It's real.
He doesn't.
I was just saying it the other day. Like, I don't know what I give off. If that shit, why? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I give off.
You look
what
like
it is?
you're killing
Like you
nigga
said, you
in 2.2.
You had a security, right?
Basically.
You move a certain way.
You move a certain way. So here's the thing. You said you felt entitled when you came home because your man was already on 10, right?
Yep. And plus my reputation. The reason why I said that, because me and him were big. When we were coming up, we're big on like, I don't want to hear none of that, no 1985 shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. If you're not rocking right now, don't come at me.
So you felt
that.
entitled because you put in work.
I put in work and
a bunch of shit.
But I put in work, but I knew myself that could only go this far.
Right.
But that my man is still keeping our legacy. Yes, it's him still, but for people who know, it's always been us two. We come from Cambria Heights. It ain't too much people that was out there. We ain't have no OGs like, yo, big this one from the hood too. It was like no, and people who were in the hood weren't directly from it. But even though they did, you know, I did learn from them also, but they weren't directly from Cambria. So, you know, it was just basically me, and none of our uncles or brothers were street guys or anything. So kind of like when
was y'all too.
Yeah, so kind of like if you was talking about over there, especially when we was coming up, it was us.
So do you feel like, you know, when you came home, you kind of had to like fall back and like, you know, I'm not saying like let your man be the man, but kind of like play your position basically.
Wherever he was at in life, as long as it was positive and he was doing good, I was great.
That's what's up.
And because he made sure you was good. He looked
100%.
out when you needed.
And it looked out even more when I came home. At first, I thought it was like horrible, but he made sure, he almost sat me down. Like he made sure, like, yo, listen, y'all, like.
But that's what you do for your people, for your family, for the guys that come up with you and that put in work, and not just because, you know, you got some people that are there just to be there. They don't put in no work. They don't support in no type of fucking way, but they feel entitled because they were always there. But nigga, you never did nothing. You were just here because.
Because.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can still rock. You can still rock. You just can't move a certain way.
Yeah, you
but
just
everybody
can't
come, right?
Exactly.
Like everybody can't go, right?
No.
So you know, you got to pick the particular person that could go. Like if he's good at security or whatever, if this thing is the professional weed roller, whatever,
right.
You know, everybody got their position to play, but everybody can't go. You got to know who.
Got to be an asset.
But when you do, I notice this. I notice unless the person who's at the helm is a real dickhead, if you Dennis Rodman in all your positions, that weed roller nigga, if he Dennis Rodman in that position,
he's going.
Unless somebody else talk to him some type of way, that guy at the helm is gonna wild that person out.
Exactly.
This is my guy. Like he's needed. Like it might not be to you.
Yeah,
this guy,
but he's needed.
Anytime I look up 4 or 5 of them here on this, or even this go to the store guy. Yeah. You ask me, and I'm gonna tell him to go to the store. Yeah. He ain't to go to the
store guy for you.
Right.
Facts. That's my man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
He rocking with me.
But and that goes to play a fucking position. Don't just be here. Like no matter what you do, you may be the nigga that get all the weed in every city we go to. Because you know niggas in every city with the best fucking weed.
Got it 100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So you going everywhere. When we go on tour, you gotta go. You know why? Because you know the niggas with the weed.
Why this nigga going? Why?
Because he know where the weed. He get all the. He brings the chicks.
Dancing around, pouring drinks. Exactly. He can get the bottles. We got 2 of them on reserve for him to just give to the girl.
Exactly.
That's what he do. What you mean? What you want to do? Sit here, act tough. You don't even dance.
Exactly.
And then you looking tough, but then when it goes down, you not around. You didn't fight. You didn't do nothing.
So that's why I tell everybody, whatever you do, if you're part of a crew, whatever you do, be the best at it. Because when shit pop, you want to be the one that be like, yo, nah, he got to come because 100%. This is what he does. Great.
And I like how you said that. Dennis Rodman, your position. Like, play your position to the best of your ability.
And love it. And don't let the people on the outside looking at people be laughing at. Do you know somebody's personal assistant is that dude?
And they are most of the time
more than the client.
Exactly.
He telling him, you want to die? You got a fucking dentist appointment, or else your shit gonna.
Exactly.
You gotta go here. You got are you crazy? The taxes is paid. This personal assistant that might he don't get to party all the time, or when he is partying, he's moving around, he's doing. But I bet his crib is right.
And I bet your way in. That personal assistant might be your way in.
And I bet nothing's gonna happen unless you go through that personal assistant.
100%.
Don't talk to me because I
Yes.
don't even know my schedule. Talk to my personal assistant. I don't know.
And even more than that, if you don't like this person, if your personal assistant don't like this person,
Yeah, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not
it
fucking
don't
with
even
you.
go that
That's
far.
a fact.
But
I'm not
it'd
fucking with
be glorious. I always say this: if I was younger and they said they were giving a good amount of money for scooping up dog shit, I would have did it.
Yeah.
It's about change.
Yeah.
It wasn't really about a position like to look a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It was all about the money. It was always about the money. Now people want to look away or do a certain
Exactly. It's all for the gram.
You know who you look. You know people drive by and look and drive by these. Because I'm in the construction dumpster guys driving the dumpster trucks. These guys
getting the money.
These guys
they getting the money.
You don't see that Rolls Royce. You don't see that. But if they wanted to be stupid, they could do
That's
it.
a fact.
100%.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to my man the other day, and he was talking about how, his girl don't really appreciate certain shit or whatever, right? And, she be bigging up niggas driving the big cars or whatever. Tell her she living in a big car. That's what I told him. I said, that motherfucking mortgage you paying for $2,500 a month, nigga, you paying for a Bentley.
Car. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like we get back to entitlement, certain females feel that you're entitled to pay for this high. Yo, we live in New York, right? The rent here is higher than any place in the world.
Ridiculous.
It's New York, Cali, and maybe Hawaii. This shit is ridiculous, right? If you able to have a 3-bedroom apartment in New York, you driving that Lambo.
Facts.
Yeah.
You decided to really live better.
But some people will go buy the fucking Lambo and live in the projects.
Why not?
100%.
That's Bug. Bug will do some shit like that.
100%.
See, that's
I wouldn't go
Bug
that.
shit.
I wouldn't probably get the Lambo. I'd get a Corvette for sure.
In the projects?
I'm parking in front of the projects.
Yeah, a little bit.
Damn, Les.
Parking in front of the project.
Ah, man, there's certain things when it comes to materialistic stuff, man. I'm not too.
Let's say he'll live in Baisley and go buy a fucking Corvette.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people.
And you'll be upstairs. I'm not saying that about Baisley.
Yeah, I know what he's saying.
I'm not saying nothing about Baisley. I'm just saying.
I probably won't live in Baisley. I'll probably live in 40.
Less going to fucking buy a Corvette living in 13K
100%.
upstairs from you, and you're in 12K, and you got a fucking Bentley.
100%.
And
A fan of my side, yeah.
I'm living in fucking
And the no parking.
in a nice fucking house, and I'm driving a Toyota 4Runner.
Oh man, kill yourself.
Yeah,
But you want me to kill myself?
Yeah,
that shit y'all doing don't make no fucking sense.
it doesn't, but it does. It's like all at the same time.
Man.
It doesn't, but it does, man. Like,
Like,
You
listen.
ever drove in a Bentley, bro?
Listen,
my
yes.
It's a
God.
living room.
I don't give a fuck. Listen.
I've been sleeping on this couch or this bed, this twin joint. I've been in it. Like,
And you've been
know
taking
what I'm
a
saying?
train,
Yeah.
Les.
Oh, but I spend more time out there than I do in here.
That's a fact.
Let's go. But
these guys.
I'm joking. Not the projects, but apartment. Because most people will be like, go get a house. I'll keep it a buck. If apartment, I'm still getting a Corvette.
A nice one, though.
I'm getting
A nice apartment.
I'm getting a Corvette.
Yeah, I can fuck with
I
you.
seen
yo,
you with some shit though,
but
bro.
yo,
You being modest. I seen you in a couple joints.
But let's talk about what you said though. You kind of put up this might be the toughest one, man. The women entitlement.
Oh man.
Because you have to walk a thin line of speaking how you feel and not being a woman like women, when I be on social media, I look at this and I be like, yo, first of all, women are the 100% biggest bullies on social media.
Definitely.
100% the
Definitely.
biggest bullies, all right?
But you can't say that.
But you can see, but they act like that with the LGBTQ though. The women, they I see that a lot.
Yeah.
But we can't speak now. All of a sudden, we can't say that. But they be like that with the women. And you know how they try to get you? Oh, now you weak. Or you must be broke if you're talking about not buying bags and stuff.
Exactly.
Or you must be this.
Trying to make you feel bad.
What I be saying to this, I say, girls, okay, the entitled, you guys feel entitled. You're just because you're a woman. You're not even, you're not even saying because you're a woman and because who you are as a woman. No, you're just saying as a woman off jump, I should get stuff.
Yeah, just because I'm a woman.
Just because I'm a woman.
Because I'm courting you?
But
In
how
the
she
courting
feels,
stage?
period.
Okay.
How this woman feels, period, when it comes to
Just
men.
because I'm a woman, you supposed to
Once
do
I
this.
step up, and us as men, we've been groomed, and most of us don't have nothing wrong with when it comes to courting and going to get food, whatever. You out with me, my pops taught me
cool
you don't
with some
reach
of
for
that.
nothing.
So my thing is this, right?
We don't reach for nothing. We go on a date, we don't reach for nothing.
Right.
But demanding stuff, not happy with an MCM,
Facts.
Not happy.
MCMs cost a couple dollars too now.
No, but they really do. Yeah. They really do. They just probably not in season as
Son,
being
you can't give a chick a MCM this day and age. If you ain't coming,
you can, but the shit has to be.
Son.
You might have to just come in the house with it. Like it can't.
Yeah. You're not going out with her.
No birthday gift.
But depends. Also, okay. Let me get this together because this is what I hate. I don't want to generalize. I'm going to generalize that type of woman.
Right.
There is a certain type of woman right now you can't get at an MCM. And there's even two in that. One, because the men treat her that way. And there's this one, the one I like the most, is because she don't treat herself that way. She bought her bag. She has a certain level on. Now, if you're mad at that, you could be mad at that. But at least it's not because of some other standard. It's her standards. When I go purchase my stuff, I stay away from the MCM brand.
This is what I get.
But my thing is this, right?
Exactly.
I can't do both, right? If I'm helping you out in the household, right? Let's say I'm paying the rent or paying the cable bill, doing shit like that, right? You can't expect me to pay the rent and do all this shit and then come home with a fucking $3,000 bag.
Why not? Why can't I expect that as a woman? Why can't you expect that?
Because I'm a working man.
Because you ain't got it.
I say that. I'm a working man.
Now here's the thing.
I'm not a
because you don't have it. They try to make you feel bad about that, and that's what.
No, you
that's
have
what's
it.
fucked
You
up
have
about
it.
it.
No, you have it.
Yo, get it by yourself.
You have it.
Spend it wisely.
You're doing it somewhere else. See, that girl is. It's always the grass is greener. You know, the men always get dealt this thing because we deal with our eyes, so we see bigger butts, bigger titties, and stuff like that. But you girls, every day I act like it's some girls that's going to tell you what's under that hood better than us. Oh, that ain't no 500. That ain't no 550. That's 600
with a kit.
Dual carbine. She, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
No. He has the Phantom. He has the the stainless steel.
That's because they do their research.
And then Ducati shows up in his fucking Toyota, and then it's just I'm not dealing with him.
And here it is. When I pull up in my Toyota, and if I get judged for that, I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I'm me, and the car don't make me.
And that girl ain't for you. And them girls ain't for you.
Exactly.
Them girls is for the streets.
For the street. People don't understand. I almost don't want to diss them either. They for the guys because there's guys for them. There's a type of guy that shows his money by what he got. It's a guy that shows his type of money by what he got and his family got. It's a type of guy that shows his money how much he can lose. You ever seen that guy at the gambling? That's crazy. Lost 15 last week.
Yeah, coming back 20th this week.
Losing. Then you have the guys that show their money by what they can give out. You crazy boy, how about give a fuck $3,500 bag? Ain't shit. You stupid. You have those kind of guys.
But don't you think that sets a certain
big tone
mindset?
A big tone. It said,
you know what I'm saying?
Free Big Meech, but Big Meech is and the BMF. They really is especially in the stripper world, as to also where I kind of did like this. I kind of did like the fact that they respected them girls hustling, like how they respected their mans who sell coke. Like this is their version. This is their version of selling, and I want to pay like that.
But me personally, I'm not taking penitentiary chances, right? To give a girl a bag or to go throw no money.
But you're not.
Here's the difference. Here's what I think is different, though, Les. When we're talking about the hustle, and you're talking about dudes going to the strip club, and they paying, and they throwing, that's different.
Why is it
then
different?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's the women in the strip club job. So when a guy goes there, he's going for a reason. He's going to enjoy himself, and he know this is part of the experience. Is to toss money. It's different than you seeing a chick and she demanding a bag from you. That's totally fucking different.
100%. But it's seeped. It's seeped because especially for the stripper girls who really was stripping, really just doing this with an ends. So with a means to an end. So when you come from that culture and you like, hold up, these is the niggas. This nigga was respecting me like I just came from out of church. So now I'm not stripping no more. What the hell? And then, but on the way of doing that, they really started. Because when we was coming up, again, social media changes a lot.
That's a fact.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It changes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Duke. Duke was telling me like, yo, bro, you're not that much older, but yo, these kind of girls, they have this outlet as not only to millions of people, men, but the right ones.
Exactly.
You could have a girl right now, fire, whatever. She got all them followers, shit. Shaq could be in her joints.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you never know.
Drake could be in her joints
That's a
because
gem.
because they have the option. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So back when we was coming up, you had your chosen few. Most of us all know the same names of strippers that was popping in the 90s. We all know them.
But here's
Because we didn't have that big outlet, and they really had the stigma.
they really
They really had the stigma of, you know,
She
she's
to travel around. They really had, yes.
you know, when they did that Players Club, they didn't have that scene. They didn't have the Ice Cube character and homie character for no reason, just to have a bad guy. This is how people. There's niggas who giving up. This how
They
people
give it up
This
like
how people act like when they give money to poor people. You ever seen that? You ever seen somebody give? Yeah, because I don't want them doing drugs. With what? Your 35 cent?
right.
With your 35 cent, you really thinking you contributing,
Right.
even if that did make it now $10, your little 35 cent.
Right.
So it'd be some guys in there like, especially the working niggas. Well, my hard-earned money, nigga, he's all over groping.
Right. Because he feel
You a hoe,
like you
ain't
said,
you? Money
that's
work.
what hard-earned money.
You a
So he
hoe,
gotta
you
get
know?
he gotta get all he
You a
can.
hoe, ain't you? You don't see none of you. You ever see these kids having remorse on horses that they ride? That's what you do, right? So you got people that's how they move. Kids don't be having no remorse. They get on these horses. They well,
So-
1,000 kids in a day.
So hold on.
smacking
So you
ass,
saying,
man,
so you
hard.
saying the nigga with the least amount of money in the club is doing the most.
And even that's the truth. And some of them, it just depends on the kind of guy. Because some of these guys that come in there, they love these girls, but they know no matter what, they even know with this money they couldn't get them. They didn't even know with this change they can't get them. And you know who's the guy? He just know he gonna be uncomfortable around her or whatever. So it's a whole bunch of things. But I not mad, and I was not mad. Then I was mad. I was not mad that you kind of gave these girls because they always had that stigma of just being. I think it's tough. I think it's tough to go up. I don't care how much drinks you got. You naked. You know, I don't care how much drinks you got in you. You naked.
Naked with your foo-foo out.
Now, I want you to have respect for yourself. Don't let no niggas come wow you out just because you was a stripper.
Right.
But so their attitude now makes it that like that's the only thing you got. You know what I'm saying? But then something you can't even. These strippers make so much money. You know what I mean? They got the Bentley. See the shit we talk about?
Exactly.
They moving like that.
That's crazy.
They moving, and they're not in no projects.
That's crazy.
They
But they got that money because you got niggas that go in the club and throw their rent money. And let's keep it tall. These niggas go to the club and they just get paid or whatever, and they use their rent money. Yeah, it's crazy.
I owe this nigga money. They throw this shit might get me killed.
Yeah,
but the thrill,
I'm gonna have
the thrill of the night,
the
thrill of the night.
Well, I've seen that. Yo, that's why this world is like people say, yo, man, what happened to the time when it could be 4 niggas in the car, 3 niggas got felonies, 1 nigga don't with the gun. It's his first year. Why he ain't gonna take it? He cannot fathom one night out of this shit.
Nah,
because any night could be an ill night. Any night could be 1,000 likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Any night could be 1,000 like night.
I'm using that. Any night can be 1,000 likes.
But let me ask you a question.
You think a nigga like niggas not going what? That nigga will turn into a Catholic school kid that day.
And that's why these niggas telling on each other.
So
because they don't want to miss nothing that's going on out here.
Yo, let me ask you. Yo, what do you think about black men exposing each other?
As far as what?
Like, you know, like what would you say, Ducatti? Like black men exposing each other.
So for instance, I like, when did we start dragging each other through the mud on social media? When did we get this female trait of talking about each other the way black men are doing? Like,
I think it's always been there.
You have I mean, so my thing was, if I got a problem with Les, right? And we know each other, right? My thing is to, yo, Les, let me holler at you.
Mm-hmm.
When did it come proper and a thing to go like and hit my Instagram and be like, yo, this nigga Les is that? When the fuck did that become cool?
The guys like you, right? Because a lot of niggas be thinking they be alpha males, right? Mm-hmm. They not. All right. Alpha male has way more to do than just being tough or being that. It's really a frame of mind of how to do stuff, like how to I think like the last real alpha male was like cowboys and shit, like black, like for real, like they automatically man, that's sissified, man, like they automatically knew to not do certain things, but your kind of guys got faded out. Your kind of guys took too long to wear slimmer pants. Your kind of guys took too long to like Young Thug, just one song from him. Like, your guys took too long to confirm. So y'all conform, so you push, and guess who comes up? This guy, he could be anything.
Males.
This male could be anything. He can go either which way the wind blows. So if today the word is fire for good and this, that, and this, the guys that will say, I had to ask that other day on my grandma, I said, is it cool to say like I'm done, like as a guy, or
I don't think so.
What's this? It's one other one, and I'm like, because it's like even that type of thing. But people be like, that's kind of small.
Felicia, that's got some shit like
that's kind of small, Les. But when you let, my nigga says, my nigga M.O.D.E say, you let the small things slide and be your failure. It'll be. Your girl takes one fry out your joint. Say nothing, because guess what? I don't want to be petty. It's a fry.
Next week she got a whole hand in your shit.
But it's killing you. And it's that when you finally scream on her and she's shocked, you're gonna be mad at that, but it's not her fault.
You let it build up.
You never said anything.
You let it build up.
So we all sat here and let certain people say, man, that ain't, why y'all worried about that? That's that man's life. This, that, and until one of these sons get caught up in some sucker shit.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people hide behind that screen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hide behind the computer, right? They hide behind your keyboard until you finally see him in person, right? Now, when you see him in person, it's like, yo, what's up?
And you may not ever, though. You may not ever see
and that's the chance they take. That's why you could be anybody.
And that's what they're hoping.
What's dope about, what's a gift and a curse on social media is you could be whoever you want to be on social media.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That shit, and that's why I say, like, when did it become cool for men, not males? Because I don't want for one reason, I don't want for 1 minute nobody to get it twisted. There's a difference between men and males.
Male is just who we are under the gender.
A male just has a dick.
Yeah, but a man has a certain type of morals.
Exactly. So
and even sticking with it, it don't gotta be mine.
Morals.
Your morals don't have to be mine.
So exactly.
I just once I know them, you gotta stick to them.
That's it. You can't change up now.
So let me ask you: would you take morals over money?
A lot of niggas.
Yes, I have to. Is there certain of my morals that I would say no? I would still say morals over the money, because me, myself, I'm not going to be able to rap.
Yeah. You got some niggas out here to do anything for $1. Anything.
I got paid back. Although that time got ran concurrent, I went against one of my morals. I would never take from a working person. I didn't even care what color they was. I see my moms work so hard to come home, and that money is needed. That shit's accounted for, and for that to get booked, but it was a certain amount of money. I said I would do it, and guess what happened? The lady in the case wrote to the judge and said, "Yo, don't slam this kid, man. Don't slam this kid. He you know what I'm saying? He give him some, and that to me that was like, God, like look, you knew not to do this, and now you did this, and then look at this. Even while you did this person is over here
still saying,
trying to hold you
don't
down.
Hang him.
Yeah, I'm scared to death when I answer my door. But these kids he need a little bit more guns. It looked like because he treated me well while he had me.
So hold on.
So did that help you with your case? Or?
Yes, the judge was already a cool judge. And with that being said, and the way that I was moving while presenting myself in the case, because at this point I already, I had 2 different cases. And, if we could have me back on the show to really get into that. And I have no problem talking about that stuff too, because kids need to know. These guys, even fuck the kids, these grown men.
Yeah,
that's
they need
out
to know.
here.
So
yeah.
Definitely gonna have you back, but we'll talk about that. But tell us, because the kids need to know, and like you said, grown men need to know. Give us a brief description of what happened. Like what?
All right, it was some big money, at a certain location, and I would really wanted to do it without no one home. But the person wouldn't leave. I'm impatient, so I went and did it while the person was there. You know what I'm saying? Got away with it. Whatever. Other people involved in the case told. Even forgive the little nigga for telling. I should have known better. You know what I'm saying? This is not the same as 6ix9ine. Let's get that straight. That little guy, that guy wasn't running around doing all of that stuff.
Right.
He thought he had a lick. He put it on. It got too. Life get real. It got too
real
real.
for him.
Yeah, hurt.
He couldn't
police
fuck with it.
it's getting crazy. Just even seeing that happening across the street from where he lived. You know what I'm saying? Just already put him in the sense of like, I feel bad. You know.
Oh, so he had nothing to do with it.
He just put me onto the lick.
He lined it up.
He lined it up, and then but when he started seeing the real action, heard somebody was tied up.
He didn't know it get that real.
He was like, "My God," you know, and try to say I kidnapped him. You know what I'm saying? And then when that's one thing. That's one thing. When the police want that, when the evidence says it's right, they say it didn't add up. So he ended up catching the case too. But long story short, that so on my sentencing day. If you either, your victim could come to the court or send a letter. This was an elderly lady. You know what I'm saying? And that was 100% why, I just like sat it down. Like, this is going to happen. Just relax. Don't scream for nobody. Your husband not here. Your grandson not know everything. Just relax. Be in 2-3 minutes, in and out. You know what I'm saying? Tied up to the point where she can get herself, because I don't want no accidental body, no true. You know what I'm saying? And again, as y'all can see my face, I'm telling this as a story. This ain't no bragging, ain't no nothing.
No, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just telling your truth because,
and a lot of stuff
because you did your time for it.
Yes, and it's helped make
me. I'm saying? And it'll help somebody else not to do some shit.
How much time did you get behind that?
Well, I did 10.5 years,
Jesus.
Right? But I had a couple of cases. So I had a 12.5 flat for my initial case in New York. And then while I was waiting to go to try, to see what was going to happen for my initial case, an old one popped up. So I got a 5.5 to 11.5 to that for that. They ran
concurrent.
Then finally I signed the interstate agreement to go to New Jersey of the case that I was talking about now. And then I went there and I caught 9 years for kidnapping and 9 years for robbery. Those two run concurrent.
Just out here doing shit, huh?
They ran concurrent together. And so I got about 40-something years ran concurrent.
Wow, you was blessed.
Okay, so and now after you did that, you went in, you did your time. What are you currently doing now?
All right, now I work construction. I also got my medical assistant. I'm certified medical assistant. And that also came from, and I caught a DWI, and that should just change my life. Like, just like, I don't know, it made me feel like I'm in this nasty group. All my guys used to tell me, I came like, DWI, they would tell me, you catching it. But they were just telling me about the stuff you got to go through, not how you gonna feel. Like, I don't know, for
how
some
you feel
reason
inside,
that made
you feel dirty.
Like,
so after, pardon me, but not to cut you off. So after you did you did these crimes as a younger person, then you went in and you did your time like a man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling nobody.
Nah.
Then you came home and you got your shit together.
Yeah.
That goes to show that you can get your shit together. There's people out here that still don't have their shit together and never did a day in jail or anything. And
it was a long time coming. It wasn't no overnight. And with all the famous people and the money people that I know, and it wasn't because they weren't looking out. It was, remember I told you, I went through some entitlement myself.
Right, yeah.
Yo. So when I would get blessed, that's getting burnt. Like, more should be coming.
Yeah.
Right, because you felt entitled.
More should be coming. You understand? Till you grow up.
Yo, but I just I do follow you on social media, and I did see that you posted you graduated right from college or something, right?
That was the medical assistant.
Oh, okay. You had the whole cap and gown shit.
Everything, yeah. Well, my son with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was another thing. That was another big thing. Like, my son saw me, came on stage with me to graduate.
That's what's
because everybody to me, have a different parts of themselves. what you show the most is like maybe the dominant part, but that don't mean you don't have. So my son he don't see me on some gangster shit or
Yeah.
but
Right.
the way I look, the tats, when he could line that up with gangsters on TV or
Right.
whatever, no matter what, I'm his dad. But then now you get to see this.
Yeah.
This is also cool. Like this is also all right. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, don't wait to get you two in a position.
No. Your son
know?
is going to be in a good position because you are totally active in your kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So,
Right.
you know, if it's anything, he's going to learn how to be a man. He's going to learn how to, you know, take care of business through watching you or whatever.
See,
Like
I
that.
don't mess with none of. I treat if any of my friends who got kids, unless they messed up, you ain't buying none of that stuff around me, and don't be
Yes.
around your kids. I treat them like snitches.
Right. Let me ask you this. So
That's
you
deep.
said that the kid that told on you, you forgave him
100%.
for doing that. Did you see him after he got out?
Not after I got out, but like my New York cases were superseding, so I was always in New York. So myself, at the time, my girlfriend at the time, we were supposed to get married. So I'm thinking, let me get some action. I don't know what I don't know what's gonna happen over there. How long I'm gonna be over there? Let me get some action. That didn't work out. I said, let me just sign an interstate agreement. So when I went over there, I really only seen homie one time, day of. I didn't need to see him, know nothing. So other people involved in the case, but I'm keeping them nameless, of course.
Of course.
I'm just saying me, myself. So one other person in the case is already on bail, and one of my other co-Ds is still locked up. He's on bail too. Now he's a co-D, because before, remember I told you, he was almost a victim. He was lying.
Right.
So I'm coming to court, and it's my first court appearance ever. And he's standing next to me. I just thought he was my court-appointed lawyer. He's in a suit. He do look young, but I'm like, damn, niggas smart. Like, it might be the Dewey Howser law. It wasn't until the judge was like, and then you come to my late again? Wow. Word to my dead father. I'm sitting there, and in Jersey, they don't play. Passaic County. You go to court all day. Foot, leg irons on, shack to your waist. So it wasn't really, but the whole audience realized who he was. Even the bailiff, the black dude, was like, it's not worth it. So he took me out early. He said, I'm gonna bring you your next court date. I just looking, I'm like, this is son. But even from then, I already forgave him. I didn't want to do nothing to him. He was put in a position almost that he. What else could he do?
What made you forgive him though?
Just regular thinking. Sometimes it is your fault. The reason why I'm saying that the 6ix9ine is different, not because I was involved, it's because it's the most obvious part. He lived in it. He loved living in all the stuff, instigating stuff, saying the worst stuff. Not even just saying, yo, Bugs, I don't like you. SMDs like it's nothing.
Tell your mother,
everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
he's that.
That's how 6ix9ine. But this kid. Was he thought he had to come up. He thought it was some race. He might have watched a couple of movies and thinking it's just you just see the glory. I say this to girls all the time too. You don't want these guys to spend this, to do this, to do that, to do this. All y'all see is the glory. Y'all don't see. And some of the stuff too. Yo, every time I call him, he ain't doing it. Yeah, he's waiting 5 hours in one spot for another get money nigga that's pranking bitches, doing whatever he want to do. And y'all just think it's just easy to just get this money. So sometimes, you understand what I'm saying? It'll fuck with your head sometimes, because it's like, damn, I'm out here trying to, really get shit together, really move right, really do things. And it's just like, it be just different things that's going on that gotta make you sit down and think like, you know what, this is your fault, bro.
So do you think you would have yourself had changed if not for doing time?
That's a hard one. My ego is involved in this, but because I really feel like I'm a guy that got a good head on his shoulders. I'm always willing to learn. But the less I was before I went to prison, like anybody who knows me before that, they just knew it really was dead or in jail. Like I'm one of those people. Like once I get involved, that's like even in prison, even gang banging, I still wasn't in the full mix of that, because then I'm not gonna have that fear. You know what I'm saying? Once I cut a nick step, and then I'm just in it. You can see by my cases. These cases were not that far apart. Do this, do that, do this, do that. So just
a vicious cycle.
But prison, because I believe of that head on my shoulders, my upbringing, that it definitely helped me.
Let me ask you, right? Because I see you on social media, like I said, right? You're very close to your mom, right? How do you feel that, because I know, she's a Haitian parent, she's proud or whatever. I know, like, how do you feel like, catching your cases made her feel and stuff like that? And how did it affect her?
Of course it hurt and stuff, but my mother just, honestly, she just seen me filling out who I always was gonna be. That's what she just kind of seen, she embraced it. Just like I tell anybody else that I be around nowadays, kind of like, even like my girl, I told her, I said, why your mom, you gonna have a hard time when you meet my mom. Girl, she Trinidadian. I say, you know what? I don't think so. Because once we get to talking or whatever, but she gonna see she gonna know who I am. But once we get to, like, as far as outwardly, but once we get to talking and stuff, she gonna realize she got an ally. Yeah, you got one of those. You really got somebody you could call if something's happening, like on that level. And I might be able to pull up and be like, it's popping blood. What you got? Well, that's the fan. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I could still be that guy. That's who I was in prison. I was that blood that you could talk to. That Latin King, let me just try to talk to him and swab it. Like I was just that guy that you could talk to, or bring it to, like, maybe we can make it a one-on-one instead of a war, stuff like that, and I just embraced that type. And my mom's had to embrace me. My mom, so she said, listen, when she said this, I knew she said, listen, she told my brother to tell him to lie to them, ask God, tell God the truth.
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my mom's the type of mom, I feel like if she's seen some stolen money, she'd given it up.
She'd give it back.
She's giving it up.
Yeah.
But she told me to say, so it was, I don't know, like, prison, I think, changed my whole family. None of us come from this type of stuff.
Facts.
Right.
None of us have that much experience. My sisters, maybe their boyfriends, they were in the streets, but, petty stuff, whatever. So nobody really understood it. Like, we never even we wasn't even telling each other we loved each other. Right. That happened in prison. I started it because I don't know, like, none of us, when you think stuff can't happen and it do happen, that's when you gotta start, like, saying, like, yeah.
It's crazy that you say that, because I feel like, prison changed my family, what I'm saying, sculpture too, because, my mother's this Haitian parent that working 2 jobs for like 30 years, and my brother get locked up. And now we starting to go through a lot. Like, I used to getting like 3-4 pair of sneakers for the school year. Now I'm on 2 pair of sneakers in this June, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They'll pass some of that dollar to OG.
Gotta put money on his books. What was it? MCI bill, fucking crazy. $400 bills. My mother had to pay, whatever, like that. So, and I feel like, I don't want to put this on my brother, but I feel like him getting locked up contribute to a lot of my mother's health problems. You know what I'm saying? She was stressed, man. When they hit my brother with, what was it, 14 to 29, right? He gave back time or whatever, right? But she said when they sentenced him, it felt like she went into labor. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother, like, Nassau County, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, what I'm saying, my brother supposedly was involved with the Godfather 3 shooting or whatever like that, right? So when they gave them guys time, whatever, right? You know what I mean? They gave him a lot of time. They was making an example.
Hell yeah.
Jakim just came home. A guy named Jakim that was involved in the case. He just came home from, what was that, 88, 89, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know P and all, you know what I'm saying? So, but when they sentenced my brother, that shit took a toll on the whole family, kid. You know what I mean? Just even as a kid, traveling to jail to see your loved one, it's hard, man. And since we talking about jail,
because I'm just saying, because I don't know what kind of, like, it's another thin line with the street. Like, how could something be so dangerous and people play with it so much?
That's a fact.
You know why? Because
that's a fact.
It's like, for some people, it's a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? To go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is, you playing in the street, but you're not thinking beyond that playtime. You're not thinking, damn, if I get caught, I can do. Well, even though it's hanging there, you're not connecting the two. You know what I'm saying? They're not connecting until you sit in the courtroom and the judge say your sentence is. That's when that shit connects. And maybe not even then. Maybe not even till you run up and you see the fucking gates.
Even then.
Yo, let me
You
tell
know
you.
what I'm saying?
Niggas be up north for 2 years before it really
Before it
set
kick in.
before it really set in. Yo, I'm about to be.
That's crazy.
I got a friend, right? That got hurt, that got shot in the head, got hurt, whatever. He's to this day, because some bullshit he was on the street. To this day, he still glorify the streets. Like
Some
like
people
nigga,
just
the
don't
streets
get it.
crippled you. Why do you give a fuck about the streets?
Some people
He
just don't
always
get it.
asking me what's going on in the street. I was like, and it's mind boggling to me.
Because when you in the world, you're in the world. Like when I went to the shock program. That was my first bit.
Yeah,
That's what they shut you out.
yeah.
You can't even get newspapers. So
Right.
I don't know. You don't
It's
know.
like boot camp.
Yes.
know
So
what's
when
going
you
on in the
so when you
world.
in that, we dealing with that now. Now look at this nigga's shoes. It's just not even shine right.
Yeah.
Punk ass crease.
Right.
You can't even, so we dealing with what we got in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so we stuck in that world. So when people are stuck in the street, and it's for so long, it's set in.
You don't see nothing else.
You set, and you got there's 60-year-old nigga right now that's battling his ego, battling with some street shit. This young punk.
Yeah.
It's just
You know how, you know what's crazy when you say that? You see young dudes, right? Like I'm from Brownsville, right?
Kids.
And I go, and there are times where I go home and I see young dudes, right? And they look at me like, who this new nigga? And I'm thinking, I'm like,
nigga, they're mistaking you for Gary
just
Payton.
Don't know.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, it's crazy because one, they have no fucking respect. You know what I'm saying? And then they run around here and they killing each other off. And they don't know what they doing. So when I see young dudes and I approach them, I'm like, listen, King, blah, 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 right? Because what happens is, what are you gonna do with that gun? And we're gonna shoot this nigga. No, you're not. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna fuck your whole family up by doing what you're about to do. Because now your mother gotta go up to fucking prison and see you once a week. Now she can't be with your little brother or your little sister. Now she got to do this or do that. You know why? Because you want to prove a fucking point.
But let me tell you something. When them little niggas will lay your ass down, though, that's the most
because they don't get it.
Let me tell you something, man. This is what everybody needs to get through their head. All right, this stuff ain't never gonna stop. What we would hope is that the when people talk about the real, I'm talking about. Yeah, the real people that's in these positions that know, like a real killer. I like these niggas in the street now. They're all like Drake. Why do I say that? When Drake came into the game, he people don't give him his props. He molded the whole new artist. You know why? He could write, he can sing, he can produce. So now you got these guys that they rappers, singers, producers, and engineers. Now you got these niggas in the streets that sell coke, rob, kill,
you do everything now.
Swipe. That's not really what you do. You're not really that.
Right.
You might not really be nothing, but that's not what you is. Back in the days, we knew this nigga's a killer.
Like, yo, he's a stick-up guy. He's a killer. He's a drug dealer. You knew.
And the guys that were supposed, I'm not saying everything was perfect, but all we could hope is that the guys that deserve to die is the guys that die. And what I mean by that's the guys that's in that war. You can't tell, I'm not with the way niggas is doing. Smoke this Tuka pack, smoke this, smoke that. I'm not with that. But what his mother did need to realize that your son Tuka is out here wilding. And these niggas don't see that nigga you see. Not just because he's your son.
Exactly.
They see a whole
different dude. Exactly.
So they happy this nigga's off the count.
Yeah.
If he took niggas off the count, almost took niggas off the count, whatever role he played. So that's what people have to realize. Me and my mother had. She said, "I promise." She said, "I promise I won't be on no TV talking about my son when he was in the house when he was mine." Right. But that went outside, Les. I
don't know who the fuck he was.
And I said, that's real shit. I said, don't embarrass yourself or me. For real.
And it's crazy, right? When you hear the parents like, my son was the best. I'm like, your son had 4 bodies.
He got dealt with high because of what he put out. There is some people that get not only death, but messed up death that they didn't deserve because they didn't put that kind of work in. There is them type of people. Yeah. They were in that war, but didn't deserve this type of cut off the tongue, cut off their joint, put joints in their mouth. There's shit like that be going on.
Yeah.
But your kid is out here wild. They want to live that. The way it's going on right now, it's nobody really respecting it but them kids' age. You see that guy, Young and Ace made the song on the Vanessa Carlton beat. His joint is How I Smoke or Who I Smoke or something
It's
like
crazy.
that. Oh, they're at the ops grave sites.
Yeah,
They're
that's
at the
crazy.
ops.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The
Yeah,
death sites.
That's crazy.
You know, and it is crazy, but it's the culture. And guess
Isn't that
what?
indicting themselves though?
And it's if the,
Yeah, yeah, because
they
they
don't
because
care.
now, see what happens now is they're using that in court now.
Let me tell you something I saw the other day. Yo, it was 2 videos. You go on YouTube. It's this guy who tracks all of this, and he tracked a video that was shot by this guy named Maxo Cream. He's from Texas, African kid, big crip.
Mhm.
Bunch of Crips out there. They had a big gas station type shit. You know, they love it down south. The gas station is the spot.
Right, yeah,
Right?
hell yeah.
Everything happens there.
At the gas station.
Girls popping, twerking, killings, funny shit, everything at the gas station. But guess what's right next door to it? A freaking elementary school. These niggas is out here with assault rifles like a motherfucker.
Oh, they going
You know how many
down.
people went to jail from that video, bro?
Just
I'm
because
talking
of school zone.
No,
It's a
but-
school
but-
zone.
but deeper. Federal. Like, damn, y'all want to act, hey, man, y'all gang members. What happened to the bandana at least, bro?
Nah. You know why? Because I don't get likes if nobody knows it's not don't know it's me.
And that's what the saddest thing is.
I
not
do
even
it.
money.
Niggas killing
Niggas-
people online.
Because it's not even money.
Exactly. It's not
It's
about
not
money. It's about
It's not even
likes.
money.
Likes,
So you
right.
got people, you got these dudes out here and they doing all this shit, but they doing it on live. Because I need you to see me popping this nigga. Hold on.
Yeah.
Pop.
Or definitely do my man dirty. Blowing a bug, put that work in.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
put their mans in.
That's
Yo,
a
it's
fact.
fucking
but,
crazy.
But like you said before, I think that comes from like the BMF era because them niggas had it on billboards and all that.
100%.
Yeah, but
know
they
what I'm
wasn't. No, but that's totally different though.
In
They-
a sense, because
let me tell you how it's
when
different.
stuff trickles down from something,
Yeah, they might not be doing it on that level.
It don't have to be the exact thing, but
Right.
it comes from because that's not supposed to be out there.
Right.
You know why I don't have pictures as a kid listening to the G's before me?
Exactly.
We have our same pictures. If you be on my gram, it used to say Red AV, this same old school pictures because we wasn't even supposed to
Wasn't
take
with
those. We wasn't even supposed to take those.
Exactly.
I rob shit. You ain't supposed to. I definitely ain't supposed to be able to ID me nowhere.
Uh-huh.
You understand what
Facts.
I'm saying? So we came up off of that. It's nothing about softness or nothing. We would love
Nah,
to have showed off.
Yeah, but you
what I'm saying?
wasn't
We don't
supposed
see
to do
all
that.
them paid in full
Uh-huh.
type pictures. We would have loved to hit
The
them
rules,
shits too.
the
But
rules
guess
said
what we
you don't
did?
do that.
We liked our freedom and money better. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? Whoever's around me, you get to see me show off like that. You understand what I'm saying? But now the gram, and it's such a drug. The attention is such a drug to the point where Instagram said we're gonna try taking the likes away.
Yeah.
That test try didn't go for an hour.
Nah.
Because I'm sure they had celebrities personally hitting the CEOs and they like, what
What are y'all doing with my
Crazy?
likes?
is you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put them shits right
First
back.
of all, the brands are like, what do you mean? This is how we pay y'all guys. They say y'all are rich. We need these likes. These men, you crazy?
Yeah.
Taking away it's like taking away drugs from an adult.
That's
You
a fact.
crazy?
That's
Yeah,
a
it's-
100%.
How
Yo,
the
fact.
girls gonna
it's
make
nuts. It's nuts,
Fact.
man.
Like, my man subscribed to OnlyFans and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
Nah, I still got the password you gave me.
yeah, right, nigga.
So your credit
That-
card. So your credit
Yo,
card.
and-
Ladies, he be buying videos.
I'm not
So-
even mad. I'm not
It's
even
on,
mad.
it's on Bug credit
You know
card.
why I'm mad about those?
The OnlyFans.
You know why I'm mad?
Why?
Because it's free porn.
That's a fact.
That's
nigga.
the only reason why I'm like, I don't like, but obviously it's a market. Because
Yes.
people, I guess because you get the
regular IG is free porn.
facts.
But the shit makes it so not exciting anymore. Like every time you
Bug,
switch
you
on
get
IG,
excited when I see you
don't,
swiping, you
man.
be
Every
excited.
time you switch on IG, every third picture is an ass and shit like that.
And
A
it's that
fake ass
huge,
at
big,
that.
humongous fake joint. Which again, I'm not. That's what you want to do, shorty. That's what you want to do. And at the end of the day, let's get real quick. Let's get back to these women.
Let's
quick.
get to that. Because I don't think
because
we touched on
yeah,
that.
we did, but I want to say this first. Yes, I want to make a prerequisite for this first. Listen, anybody in life that's supposed to get something, you gotta especially if you demanding it. See, what y'all girls don't understand, when I was coming up, again, like we said about the street niggas, like these, like a all in all hoe, like you knew who she was.
That's
I'm
a
not
fact.
talking about a girl who's moving a thing and she happened to fuck with this drug dealer and that drug dealer and that drug dealer. She's another level of a hoe, but not the hoe. You know what I'm saying? They not asking for bread. Not in the way, like the way the girls is now. So see, when you do that now you're going to make me say, hold up, so I got paid. Okay, then I want her. Is she like that too? Because then it's your friend. Because that's what I feel like my money's worth, if anything. Not you. When you start acting like that, when you start demanding this, that. Okay, well, now we live together. Where's the stuff? Did anybody else feel that you deserve this? Did any of the other guys give you this? Or better than that, did you think you deserve it? You work, don't you? You can't put $500 away, go get you a little starter Gucci, starter MC. You didn't even think of yourself, but now I come over here and you beasting when your shit is full of pink H&M and shit.
Right.
But now you over here and the minute I might hesitate to say no, I'm broke. You knew damn well you shouldn't have fucked with Canberra Heights niggas. You should have kept your other nigga. You know, it's stuff like that. That's what make niggas upset. And it's all the outwardness of it.
Yeah. Do you think is your persona that brings that energy?
As far as what?
Nah, I just think they it's already implanted and embedded in their minds, in their heads. This is who they are. This is what happens.
So you don't think your aura
not all women, but the ones
gives
that
off
think
that energy? Like you don't think
way.
your aura, like, you know, a woman see you got 2 chains on, whatever, you in some designer shit, you jumping out of something foreign, whatever like that. They be like, oh, that nigga got money to spend. Let me go holler at
He
this
should
nigga.
spend it on me.
You know what I'm saying? He should spend it on me.
I believe that.
I think I'm entitled to
yes,
him.
because the same way when we see that BBL, that mommy makeover body, that we feel like that chick might be impressed with this stuff. But there might be some of them that's not.
But you don't feel entitled to her pussy because she got her body done.
No,
but she feels entitled to your pocket because of what you got on.
That's a fact. That's
see the difference.
Entitled to, like the good. She already figures the good time she finna have. You
exactly.
She already figures the good time.
He has the bag.
But until she talks and sit there and talk like, I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that should say it all.
Then she's sitting in your passenger seat like,
yo, so let me ask you, like in a relationship, how do you feel that the bill should be split?
Okay, with me personally, I gotta just talk for me. I can't talk for because it's so different that I almost could respect everything.
Okay,
mine is I would love to come into a relationship.
Les did a lot of time. Now he's a different nigga.
Both of us getting money. We both getting money. We in a relationship. We both getting money. The girl shouldn't be expecting too much. Then I don't care if this nigga's a gazillionaire. You should not be expecting nothing that crazy. You know what I'm saying? And guess what the girl's gonna say? When the women see this, you know what they're gonna say? You know what they're gonna say? So you shouldn't be expecting no pussy either. And that's so sad. That
then you know what you say? You shouldn't be expecting no dick neither.
But that's the thing. I'm gonna get back to what you said, but let me say this before I forget. It's funny that the way this stuff starts up with guys and girls, right? All right, okay, he's cute. Now his money, okay. Now he has to have that too. Okay, that's up there. Oh, now we crank. That's up there too. Why is the line for the girl start at the sex though? You understand what I'm saying? Like whenever we talk about what you could do for me, what I could do for you,
right?
Girl gonna say, you know, my body and this and some, but everything else that you want from me, that I want from, I gotta do this stuff too. Like I gotta be good in bed, look good, money up, and splurge it all on you. Yet on Christmas or Valentine's Day, you giving me the same stuff,
same box.
I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do.
How you dress it up? How you dress it up? It's the same box.
That was the one I had yesterday.
Yes.
When you were just laid down regular.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? But let's get back to it. In the situation,
same box.
It should be all as to like what works for y'all.
Exactly.
Why would you want to burn me out? I got a good job. Buck with some overtime, 110. You know what I'm saying?
Got a good job.
I got a good job.
Right.
You do too. You might fuck around and make more than me. Why would I have to burn myself up when we could put our heads together and live great?
Exactly.
Why would you
You
want?
said it all.
Why?
You
That
said
doesn't
it
make sense.
all.
But if I so happen to have some investments that came, woo, 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 and that's what you want to do, yo, listen. If you want to, you don't got to work no more.
I feel that.
Right.
If you both do have money, it should give you the opportunity to take a risk, to make an investment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Definitely.
yo, I could fuck up this money on this investment because I know she got my back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It give you
And the
that
other
safety
way
net.
around.
Yeah, another way around facts.
Every time it gotta be me for everything.
But you
Right.
said that earlier too. Like, when you go out with a woman, whatever, like that, what they expect you to pay all the time?
Yo, you know what?
Shit's crazy.
My girl right now was like, when we first went out, she's like, damn, yo, she said, like maybe the 5th day, she was like, yo, I'm paying. And I'm like, well, I'm good. She like, nah, you just paid for all the dates. And I'm like, yeah, supposed
Hold on, but you see how your face looked when you
Yeah.
said that? Like, this is the one.
I was happy.
This is the one.
Yo, yeah, I was
Yeah.
happy, but I was like, nah.
But you was about to say, I'm supposed to?
Yeah,
You're supposed to
dates.
pay for everything.
The dates.
Why? Because you courting or because you asked her out?
Yeah, we caught. Yeah. Even,
Let me ask you a
even if
question.
it was her
Let's-
suggestion to go out, if I say yes as the man,
You think you still pay?
yeah. If she
Wow.
if she reaches to say and says that, I'll be like, all right, cool. I got the tip or some shit like that. But I don't. If you like them, that's the real part of it too.
Uh-huh.
If you like her, if you really like her, and she's not, and she's
So you basically trying to show us something. You're trying to show us something.
yeah,
So
like
who?
it's about
You?
liking the girl. If you like listen, you don't mean
No,
to
him.
tell me. You mean to tell me you ain't been sitting around and you seen a couple coming and you like either way, you like she must got bread. Like you're not.
Oh, yeah,
You're not
'cause-
judging homie that he looks so good. You're not judging, but you look at her, you like, hey, holding her hand. Oh no, she got change. And then,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you see it the other way around.
But hold on. Me myself, I just think that if we going out and I'm paying for everything, and then a month in you call me and say, "Well, let's go to the circus."
Mhm.
Why should I pay for that?
You know what? You're right. And most of the time, a real woman ain't going. Because the real woman got the tickets already.
Exactly.
Women are prepared. They're not
Exactly.
like, yeah.
They're already
I'm happy you
prepared.
said that because I got the tickets already.
Exactly.
Ooh, we're going to this one. So no. But that's why I say a real woman. Like a real woman don't have these problems. You know that? Now just kind of think of it as we talking.
You're right.
A real woman don't have no problem about if a nigga finna do this or that. First of all, she know who her nigga is.
Yep.
She not finna ask him for some shit he can't really afford anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She know what's going on. And if I do sacrifices, do not look at me for the cable bill. You know what it went. What you want me to do?
Exactly.
That's the type of woman that ain't good for a nigga.
But some women,
The type of woman that wants you to fight 10 niggas because one of them did some shit.
Yeah.
If I go and do it, that's one thing. But don't egg me on
Yeah.
to go.
you got
It's
some
like you
women that
said.
want you to fight just to see what type of nigga you are and put you in harm's way.
This is
You
what
know
I'm
what
trying to
That's
say.
that's not the one for you though.
It's not the one for you.
Definitely
Then-
not the one
Because
for
she
you.
got taught different on what a man's
supposed to
be.
do.
Yo, some
Exactly.
women
You know
need
what
to
I mean?
learn how to fall back. Because there's a lot of women out here that's getting niggas hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Definitely.
chill, I got this. Let me get the lead, whatever. You wailing right now. You talking crazy, all these niggas. It's 7 of them. It's me.
Yeah, it's
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Chill out.
Only
You know
thing
what
what
I'm saying?
happen is I'm gonna get beat the fuck up.
But
10 niggas
life,
and one of me.
period. You see, no woman can give you a real reason why a woman's supposed to be treated the way she is, other than that she's a woman.
She's
and,
a woman,
and then
right.
in time, and from the beginning of the time, I guess she never supposed. She can't tell you the real reason.
Mhm.
Just like a nigga can't really tell you, like a man's supposed to get his girl supposed to play second fiddle. Or some guys say because she a rib, God made you. Well, that don't sound real. But it's because girls don't. They forgot that part.
Yo, I just learned some real
I
shit.
told my
out
girl,
here.
yo, you could make me. You know, there's girls that got the magic
To
that
make niggas
that
great.
make me think that I don't want to. That what we do have to do was my idea, but it was really yours.
Uh-huh.
Like this
yeah.
girl, they got the magic to do that.
They got the
Let
power.
let they
And that's the
win.
ones that win.
They win and he wins. And, if
And
his
we
even
all
if his-
win.
And even if his man says, yo, he like, I don't care.
Listen, as long as we
It was
win,
actually good, but I thought I said we could do it. It's all good. That was a good point, but I like that my girl did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like that she's thinking that, like, let me let him get the lead. You know what I'm saying? My girl, the other she She didn't know if I got paid yet. Yo, we about to go out with her friends. She said, I'm about to send them money so you could. I was like, why? You want me to? Because you want me to pay? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, I said, the other homie might not be paying. What do you do? I want you to pay. I want you to look like you pay. And I'm saying I'm good, but
But see, that's respect, though.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And if I would have told her, nah, you pay. I don't want to put this facade. I don't care about that type of stuff. These are your friends, ain't it? Like, ain't supposed to. And, she would have respected that too. Like, because some guys is like that. Some guys really just want to keep it as real in that sense because money is such a thing to a man's ego.
It's a fact. That's the root of all evil.
I don't think so.
Money's not. Nah, I don't think so either. Money's not the root of all evil.
No way.
Nope.
Ideas are everybody. If you got rich right now and got powerful, as innocent as you think you was, and you would try to bestow on the world what you think a good world is. That might not work for. It might not work for us. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It might not work for us. So it's thoughts, man.
Money just bring out who you really are.
100%.
That's all.
Always
Fuck money.
Say that.
Well, give me some money. You know,
money and power just bring out who the fuck you really are. Because that's who you are now.
Yo, you might not have never known. You might not have never known your man loves leather until he gets some money. Until he got money, and you like leather everything.
That nigga stained some leather jeans though.
Like the leather you got on your wall upstairs. So that's some nigga shit.
You know,
I do got a leather wall.
The thing with the women,
fuck, you got a leather wall.
The thing with the women, like I said, the right woman, she don't have these problems because she didn't make that stuff. It's there, but it ain't at the forefront of her head.
Priority.
Or how I'm gonna judge this man.
But do you think your girl care about her friends' perceptions of you?
Of course, definitely.
I think she should though.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, she should. She definitely should.
And that's why she said, "Here, babe, here go the money."
No, but I respect that though because
she knows how it's going to be.
Because she held you on a pedestal too, though.
Yes, and she know how it's going to be. She was like, because she keep it rich. She like, I can't be having you doing shit that we make fun of our other friends. You know what I'm saying? Our other friends.
This bum ass nigga she fuck with.
Word. Like I'm keeping it above because like my girl is like that. She likes the materialistic thing, but she's realistic. You know what I'm saying? She's realistic.
That's the key.
She just, you know what I'm saying? She know we could I'm good, she's good. She's been living good together. But we together
are great. But some females got this perception that there's a bottomless well of money. Like you said, if I took care of this, whatever, don't expect this later on, whatever. You got it. And then that's the thing about certain women, right? They watch these reality shows and shit and think that these chicks really stay home all day and then get up and go to lunch and a Bentley and shit like that. That money got to come from somewhere. Somebody's working hard for that money. Just because
coming from Bug.
Yeah, facts. So, just because that, that they could show you that doesn't mean it's actual. And that mess up a lot of relationships because these women are fooled by TV and they come to a working man.
That's only relationships that are not built on shit. Mm-hmm. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody and she's living her life through what she sees on TV, it's not a real relationship.
No, but she might want
crazy.
More.
She might not base her life on it, but she's gonna definitely use it as reference.
Yes,
she's definitely gonna use this type of stuff. See, like now, I never looked at it this way, but that guy Kevin Samuels. He said, "This is the most real." And if a girl, you just a man hater. He asked the girl. He said, "How old are you?" She said, "In her 20s." She said, "He's setting her up. Are you into dating older men?" She said, "No." Okay. You want to have kids? Yeah. How many? One boy.
Yeah,
one
I think
girl,
I've seen it.
One boy, one girl. What kind of crib? He said. A man don't reach his financial boom from working in his 40s.
I said, yeah.
So exactly. You having you putting this type of, and you don't want him to sell drugs.
Right, you putting this shit on a young dude.
And you said you working now, but with homie, you would hope to not be working and taking care of your kids. Right. To stay home and take care of your kids. I think any real man would like that too, especially just to have the freedom till your kid could talk or something like that. Then the mom could go back to work.
Yeah,
right.
But in the best life man, I don't know what's wrong with people. It hurts my heart. So there's way more regular people than famous or just rich, or even the
Exactly.
drug dealers, or even this.
Exactly.
You don't know that the drug dealer is living check to check, but in his life, it looks crazy to you. It looks crazy to you, but that's why he don't got the money for you.
Exactly.
That's why he don't got the money for you.
Gotta put it back to re-up.
That shit makes that the stuff that he do, the average night for a nigga, especially when if he keep it real. See, that's another thing that I don't think a lot of these money guys get the props from. A lot of the money guys get ridiculed sometimes for not putting their mans on. We not kids. It's easier when you're younger to get sneakers and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Now we older.
Now we're
People
talking about
have
households
to take care of stuff. You know, you don't think he has a bunch of leeches that's people he know and love,
Family
his
members.
family members.
Exactly.
And then some of them is not leeches. They're asking for real stuff. You understand what I'm saying? That coupled with you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah.
And the bill's $1,000. For sure he's putting up $500, if not the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes at night, when that girl is coming to ask for that superficial and the way she coming to ask for, I don't care if she starts sucking his dick for that. He's like, man, if you don't get out of here, man.
I can't even enjoy this dick because I know what's coming out.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah, not only that.
5,500.
And plus he going through all that stress he got with other street shit, just trying to survive.
His other girls.
Sensei's other girls.
That's another thing that Kevin Samuels does.
But you shouldn't have other bitches if you can't take care of them.
No, but that's another thing that he said too. Most of these girls, the niggas that you're asking for, when you get them, they're not gonna want you. Or not that, only that, they got 7 of you.
Yeah.
Because of the man that they is.
You're 100% right.
That's why I gotta get balanced out. You can't want a girl that's too pretty, because then that's all it's gonna come to. What? Thousands of niggas every day on me.
Can't want a girl that's too pretty.
Not that's all it is. Because and she uses it, like she works with that. Like she knows that. Like if you get a man with bread, he meet a bad joint, he still almost feels good that he got this girl. Mm-hmm. Now you get, and let's just say,
but if he got Jeff Bezos money,
let's just say said man works out, good height,
like me,
no homo, looks good to the girl. So he got more than his money going for him. He looks good to the girls too, right? We're talking about this. Now let's talk about a Danny DeVito ass nigga. Like Ducatti. But he got that.
You looking more like Danny DeVito.
He got that bread. He got that bread. Uh-huh. Them Bernice come a dime a dozen. She doesn't want to do it. Get out.
What's up, Bernice?
Right. But hold on. But what happens in that case, right? That makes the circle of the niggas they fucking small, because they all fucking the same niggas. There's only a certain amount of niggas that got this type of bread, right? So all these chicks want this certain type of dude.
Willing to put it out.
Yeah, you can have the money.
The guys with the money.
Yeah, but they ain't willing to give it up.
The guys that's willing to, I told you, it's the guys that they prove how much money they got by how much they and that they can still maintain themselves.
Right.
I'm still nothing. Birkin,
and that's why they fucking the same bitches though.
That's a fact. They passing right that same girl.
The same bitch. Oh, you fucked her too? Oh yeah.
If these girls were smart, they would get a network. They would get a network.
Trust me, they got one. They know who fucking who.
Yo, you say you.
Yo, that might be a dope app. Mike should come out with that.
Going to VA. Go buy over
there.
Go and check.
Son.
Go buy. Didn't you say he love you? Man, go buy a son. What are you talking about? The first time I was crazy. Yo, you didn't you say you needed something?
Yeah,
go buy some.
He got you.
Like I'm telling you.
You better hope he gets you pregnant.
He got you.
But just like the food chain, like everything is needed, man. I believe those guys are needed too. It's just too much of them. So that's what messes up the game.
I don't think it's too much of them. I think here's what it is. It's a certain amount of them dudes because they the NBA players, NFL players, they're superstars, right? Or whatever. Hold on. We got those dudes, right? Those are the dudes that's just giving it out. Like I just seen a fucking post of Harden.
Even though he didn't, but
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm sure he didn't say it, not through Cash App. He did.
They said he said $100,000 to Sweetie to take on a date.
To Sweetie to take her on a date.
I mean, I don't know how true that is, but what I'm saying is, you got dudes that do that.
Niggas being
you know what I'm saying? They give it up like that.
But yo, let me ask you a question. What's $100,000 to James Harden, bro?
$100,000.
No, it's not. This nigga's on his
still $100,000.
third $200 million contract
to give somebody for a date.
Word.
Like all
I'd
right.
rather- I'd
So
rather
to
go
me,
buy
that might
another
to me
chain.
as a regular.
I'd rather go buy. I think I would have more fun with another chain, or
Exactly.
a bracelet, or another car.
That's us as regular niggas.
No, even if I had
Right?
that type of money.
Yo, you
But
can't say
I already
that.
see where Buck's going with this.
Let me tell
All right,
you why.
so
I
hold
kind
up.
of agree.
So
Hold on, let me tell
you ain't give Bernice $500 to go on a date. Well, let's just say.
No.
I'm not giving
No,
nobody
not giving
no
nobody
money
nothing.
to go on no date.
Nope.
That's
I'm not.
100%.
I'm not
now,
doing
will
it.
I spend the bag
Yeah,
on the
on
date?
the date.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
You
different.
Oh, going on the date? Yeah, if I got the
On the date, that's different. I'm not gonna pay you.
And I'm involved in it. You know, whatever fun she might be having, I might be enjoying too. I'm enjoying these bottles, good food,
Exactly.
good shit too. Yeah. That's why I said, girl, even my girl, her friends, as long as I got and I'm not gonna break myself. Yo, where we go? Come on, we going to this next club. It's a vibe. It's cool. It's nothing but change. But then when we go out again and y'all expecting that again, but not in a way like, oh, we about to have fun. Just like, don't worry. Matter of fact, call Keisha.
Yeah,
Keisha don't got it. You know, she's
her man got it.
He
He got it.
Like that. Like that stuff
And y'all
is
think like
disgusting.
that.
Yeah.
That stuff right there is disgusting. And that's why I always say to girls, y'all got it. Like, because a man is not supposed to act like that.
But
That's
you
why
got niggas that do that.
They do, but that's why he really can't make a real life of it. Because a man's not supposed to move like that. I'm not even talking about being a gigolo to girls. I'm talking about to his
Right.
man
His
with
mans.
the money.
paper.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But girl, it's even the fact that there's an option for you to. Everything in life is about how you started. If you could get
Exactly.
1 million pens for free, and you sell them shits for 50 cents a piece, you're up. You spent nothing.
Nothing.
That's
You
a
spend
fact.
nothing on box.
Exactly.
So when you get money from that, that's all
That nigga said
profit.
hold on, who spent nothing on
The
box?
girls,
The girls.
that's all profit.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Bugs used to
If
spend a
you
lot
go
on
ahead,
box.
if one nigga go
I'm a
ahead,
married
if one
man,
if one
I
nigga
said
go ahead,
used to.
if one nigga go ahead and been selling
Don't say no
coke,
shit like
selling
that.
coke for years,
Never.
and he amounted up to I don't know $5 million. He can buy $5 million worth of coke. He's doing good and shit. But if I go run up in his spot or another spot and just grab that coke myself,
You
stuff,
up.
I'm already
You
up
up.
like a duck. I
You
didn't
up.
spend nothing. So a girl could start from zero and get that one guy. Well, and I'm not even talking about a gold digger. I'm talking about a regular girl. Fine.
Regular,
Love
yeah.
you, I love you, Bugs. And y'all married, and y'all live happily ever after. She's not a piece of shit bitch either. But that box is what set it off for the free.
That's a fact.
For the free, she just got her life set up. Her kids is good. They set up. They set right.
'Cause
That's
the box.
all for free. That's an ill startup. The box is
So
ill.
they already got the hustlers
It's
kit.
there. They got
It's
it.
there already.
That thing is
Hustlers
the illest
kit's already there.
fallback. That's the illest plan B in the world. Because it might have been better than plan A.
That's a
If you
fact.
did it, if you do it right. You just probably didn't want to, lay on your back like that. You crank girls could, if you have the right mind, you could do 5 cranks in and you're retired. If you do the right thing.
5 cranks.
5 cranks in
cranks in,
and you
you
could be
good.
retired. And you
That's
could be
a fact.
retired if you have an idea to do something else. But if it's just
but
gonna
it's a-
still be laid back and getting cranked all day, then that's what you. That's
But you got a lot of joints out here that got that community box that's just giving the box away.
they like
Instead-
sex.
Yeah, but have a plan.
No, but they don't even want the money. They like sex.
Have a
You
plan.
gotta see
man.
what it's about. They do have a plan. They work. They don't need that nigga. They want sex. They like to jump around. They like to hang out. Some girls like to hang out with this nigga from over here, hang out with some nigga over there.
What you think about that, though?
Some of them even pay.
What you think about that? With the chicks that do that?
They just like to be in the line. They just like to be around.
They're not whores, right?
They're not,
because they're not charging.
And some of them is not even fucking.
Community
There's a lot
box
of
is
girls-
No, they
definitely
talking
a
about
whore.
community box. He's about
Community
fucking.
box. Oh no, they
Community
like
box
sex.
is definitely a whore, B.
Yeah,
Community box is a whore.
She's a whore.
Definitely.
She getting money for it though.
Even
You can be a whore and not get money.
Not a
from
prostitute,
that box.
'cause
You know what I'm
prostitutes
saying?
get money.
Yeah.
Prostitutes get money.
Whores just
Whores
give it
just
up.
fuck.
Just-
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
For
She
the feeling.
likes. Yeah, she
And if
likes.
you wear white Air Force Ones,
He said,
you're a whore.
If the girls who
Yo.
wear
White dirty Air
said
Force.
if you
Excuse me,
wear-
let me elaborate. White dirty Air Force Ones, you're a whore.
once I see white dirty Air Force Ones, I automatically think of like the Village. Them girls like that with the bell bottom pants, and they
Think about it.
these two sides touch. Those are you don't see too much black girls.
you said those.
the two sides. The two sides of your shit. They tie them so tight.
Why would a female have dirty Air Force Ones? You ain't cutting grass.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I mean,
don't know.
you in them
You
streets.
see black girls with dirty Air Force Ones?
Facts. And they
Oh
be
my
the
God.
swizzes.
I don't think you're a whore. Once again,
They be
but
the
I definitely think you
swizzes.
for the streets.
They be the swizzes. The one with the
He said they for the
Yo.
streets.
Back in the day, me and my man see a Jane with the white.
You running the splits on him?
You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is.
Oh, it's on.
See her kids?
You running, but
You already know what it
you
is.
running the splits on him?
Man, I'm a married man, never ran a train.
I said when you was younger. You said when you and your man was younger.
He's
man.
young.
I'm good. I'm good.
We ain't talking about now.
I'm good.
You know
I ain't run too
married.
much trains back in the day.
I don't do that, my nigga.
That shit wasn't really my
man.
thing.
You never ran a train?
I did, but it wasn't my thing. My man did like once.
Come
or
on,
twice.
man. You out there with a man with his sausage out? Come on.
I never cranked the
What
white
you mean your man with a sausage out?
Yeah.
Nobody, what you think you running a train? What you doing?
Listen, what I'm saying.
Your man got his joint out.
So you never ran a train, bro?
No.
Ever? Never. You missed some fun shit.
Never.
It was fun when I was
It
young.
was fun when you was younger. Yes,
fun?
definitely.
You see, nigga
It
over
was some
here
fun shit.
humping on fast. You like, look at this nigga.
He like, nigga going fast.
Then you got the one nigga like, yo, hurry up. You ain't making letters.
Word, yeah.
Hurry up.
Hold on. Then you got the nigga that want to lay face to face with us.
All types of, it's always supposed to be from behind.
Always from behind.
Always
you got the
supposed
nigga that want to turn her over.
Y'all heard Ducati used to kiss the train and shit. Ducati used to tongue the train.
Yo,
More flagrant shit from your man.
I got caught kissing.
Oh,
no.
Not
a whore.
a whore.
No, don't say that. Edit that. Don't say that.
I didn't know how to start it off.
Hold on. So it was a train being ran?
No, it wasn't a train. She was a whore though, but
she's a whore.
She was my whore for the day.
Okay.
And I just didn't know how to be,
You didn't know how to whore her.
I'm a weird nigga when it comes to this type of shit. Like I will step to a girl, like I can have nothing no wool, and I'll step to her different. When I got jewelry or whatever obvious thing that screams like I feel like I'm that nigga, I feel like it's abrasive to be even like to be like I be shy
like,
with,
here,
you know what I'm saying? Like be shy. So I already know I'm the nigga. She feels blessed to be my whore for tonight. So I'm ready to go.
Your shit, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go, but I don't want to be like whore perform. You know what I'm saying?
Whore perform.
So I'm just like,
he said, blessed to be my whore for the night.
Talking and shit, she kind of got close and shit. All right.
Damn.
Nigga,
Les gave a whore hickey.
So hold on.
Gave a hickey, Les?
So hold on, Les.
Nigga came down the stairs.
And seeing you kissing her?
Yeah, because the fake out was like to just leave us alone.
I can imagine his face.
He like, yo, I knew it was on because the nigga was like, you want something to drink? And you never
offer you nothing to drink.
You can get juice, but you gotta go get it. I'm gonna get you something to drink. I'm like sure.
No, so nigga, you kissing.
Next day he comes downstairs and it ain't until I looked up, he was about, man. I'm like, man, I ain't know how to start this thing off with this.
Let me ask you a question, Les. Did you spit immediately?
I didn't. I'm just a different type of guy.
How old was you? Like what, 14, 15?
Nah, Les was 22.
16, 17. But I was, you know what? My ego would like to let me know that I was like way experienced by that time. So
you should have known better.
Should be charged.
You should be charged.
I'm just keeping a buck.
So on your jacket.
Yeah. So my jacket can't be you can't be a perfect. You know,
you can't be perfect.
Perfect guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them perfect guys.
That's what's up.
Yo, Bug, you ever kissed a whore?
As long as I never eat a stripper out.
I seen niggas do that.
Thank you.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you. As long as I didn't do that.
On stage?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's some of the nasty.
And when they done, they like
they feel accomplished.
Yeah, man.
They feel accomplished.
This is funny, but
nasty
you
shit.
bugging.
That nigga,
put your face all
over. But when we was growing up, that was taboo, period.
That's a fact.
That wasn't no thing. Both was.
Yeah.
A girl thought she was a whore if you asked for it. Like when I was in the 90s, they like that. The second dick was like,
that's a fact. Times has changed.
I almost said I didn't want my wife, my girlfriend, to do it because I thought that was like whore stuff. Like I didn't want if I got a real girl, you ain't gonna suck my dick.
You ain't supposed to be sucking.
Yeah. Times changed though.
Very much so.
Because a woman rather give you top now and give you some box.
When I came home, it was like, you already knew it was on because every time when I was locked up and I was talking to one of my ex bitches or a girl, period, I'm like, oh, you suck that nigga's dick? Leslie, we're grown.
That's what I do, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, it's a part of sex.
What are you talking about? And I'm like,
word?
Okay, you act like you ain't come from the 90s like me. You understand why I'm so apprehensive, but hey, cool. You just asked for it. Like, if she's with it, she's with it. And I'm like, you know, because there's some girls that's with it. No, I'm just saying, for the moment. Like, she might not want to suck dick tonight. But bitches just suck dick, nigga. That's a part of sex. What you mean?
It's what they do.
I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Nah, but then because before when I was younger, I just wanted to hump. I didn't care about dicks. Like when niggas used to be
That
telling
nigga said hump.
yeah, when niggas just telling their stories like, yo, she took my dick. I'm like,
You ain't
but
have
did
those
you
stories.
fuck?
Yo, we used to play run, catch, and hump.
Did you fuck her? Niggas
Yeah.
be like, no, I ain't want to fuck her tonight. I'm like, you did, and you didn't. I can't move.
Head of box. Well,
Top.
Bugging.
last head of box.
Box all the time. 9 to out of 10 box.
Chop. Sloppy.
That's cool, but it's not like that. Ain't like
Sloppy.
It ain't like cranking.
Shit back and
You like?
forth,
Hold up. Okay, I like top too. I don't like it sloppy though. You like spit and all that shit all over you, and I can't fuck with that. That's some nasty shit.
You know, I don't think about it when it's happening. As soon as it's done, as soon as I nut, it's like, and she's sitting there chilling. Wait, yo, go guess I can't move like this.
Yeah.
Shit all over the place.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when it's too sloppy. That's
That's
nasty.
Damn, head.
So that's how you started off.
I'm the same way. I
Gotta
like
start
I
it
like
off
head.
with some sloppy, whatever. Get your man right, and then go in.
Oh man,
Saying?
it always got to be the crank, man.
Oh, the crank.
It's gonna call it the crank.
Always got to
Word,
be
that's
the crank.
yo,
man.
yo, that's the new word. Crank. All right.
You know
Gotta-
what I'm
gotta
saying?
Hey, yo,
You
give my
gotta-
man's credit
Give my
too.
man-
He's gonna be out here saying that shit
Saying
like y'all
crank.
made it up. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man.
Yo, man, we
is
absolutely
cool, man.
enjoyed you on the show today,
Yo,
man.
Yeah,
Word,
it's been
man.
it's
Appreciate
been
you
Bugs,
for
good.
coming out.
Ducati, I'm glad to meet you. I should have known it would have been on the same vibe as this guy right here. Like he said, I've trusted him to shoot some of my important and intimate moments with my kids and stuff. And
Yo,
he, you
I
know,
feel like I'm one of their uncles, man. Like
For real.
I look
That's
at your
what's up.
kids
For
online,
real.
and I love to see the
So,
way they growing
when
up.
he hit me, I told him right back.
Yeah,
What's up?
that's a fact.
Definitely.
Dope. That's what's up.
Definitely,
man.
because I
That's
know
a
this ain't
fact.
gonna be no clown. Like, you know
Nah,
what I'm saying? It's
nah, we
fun.
don't do
It's
that.
time for fun.
We have
It's
fun.
time
We
for
laugh.
all.
We joke.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
So check it out. We got this other show coming out called God Talk, whatever. Right? It's I'm gonna tell y'all ladies because I can't stand y'all. But anyway, it's guys against the girls, basically. You know what I'm saying?
It's not guys against girls.
It's guys against
It's just
girls.
God talk.
Right? Where, you know, we're gonna have a group of females, us, the fellas, and we're just gonna be talk our shit and, you know, get back and
Please
forth with
invite
each
me.
other. No,
Oh, yeah, you definitely got to come through for
we
that.
send an invitation. Now we definitely
Yeah,
need
you
you
definitely gotta
100%.
get it.
I'm 100% gonna be there.
Alright,
That's
bet.
the best way to
Yeah.
have some some
Yes.
females
And just have open dialogue.
Yeah, so we
You
can
know
see
what I'm saying?
because a lot of times we both have the same stereotypical reasons why we don't get along.
Yes,
Nobody wants
Exactly.
to really hit that gut reason
Yes.
why. Yo,
Yeah.
listen, I don't got no problem spending money. I hate the way you ask me like that.
Yeah.
Like I hate the way you ask.
And
me.
if you
So
don't
when
ask, I might
me-
spend more.
So then when you ask me like that, then when I ask, you know, this is the thing. Before we get off, this is what I really want to say. So when I come home from work and I want to crank, you say, "Hey, you work too." You say you work, you tired. But when if I come home and it's snowing,
You gotta go shovel that shit.
You got to go.
if the garbage needs to get put up, these are our situations. And guess what? Since your crank goes with my money, right?
Yeah.
Right? Well, that needs to be on full display at
That's a
all the
fact.
time.
at all times.
All the
That's a
time.
fact.
Sometimes it's for me, sometimes it's for you.
But all the time is for us.
100%, because it's good. It is because even when the time is for me, it's to make me want to continue to be this. I feel good, baby. Yo, go. Can you run to the store? Sure, but you know, you come home and it's this, that, this, and but I still gotta be a man.
At the end of the
You
day.
always got a headache. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it's like I wonder if you could keep up with me. Kim, when you see this is what you really was saying.
What's her name?
Kim.
Kim.
Shout out to Kim.
Kim. Shout
her
out to
cousins
you.
in Trinidad. Yeah, the man right here, you know, girl. He's here, girl. Yeah. He's gonna be running from me. Next thing you know,
Now Kim sleep.
he's a maniac.
Yo, when
it must be the Haitian. He's a maniac.
It's the
Yo, Les,
Haitian,
what time
it's
you get
that
home from work?
say.
I get about 6.
So you get home, you walk in the door about 6 o'clock.
6 or
So
7.
at 5:55, Kim like this.
Oh yeah. Oh, she fake sleep. She know I'm coming. She know. Listen,
ladies,
and you know the craziest thing? And she not gonna mind me saying, this girl is naked 24/7. 24. I said, you want to fall back a
They
little?
all
You gotta
are.
put some clothes. You gotta put.
Put something on it.
No, but I really like she like really like when it's laundry time. She got nothing. If she don't go outside, like she has no, she don't wear no.
So Kim, if you don't want your crank spanked, put some clothes on it.
Thank you.
But you know what it is though, ladies? Ladies, let me just keep it tall with you. Is no less is Haitian, right? It's that sac passe. We got that voodoo dick. You know what I'm saying? So
my grandfather's wild old. Now, he hit me. He be like, yo, he knows. He just asked, how many kids you got? I tell him, he be like, yeah,
nigga, you keeping up the legacy.
How many kids do you have?
5.
How many?
Baby mothers, 3. I got a 21-year-old. I got a 14-year-old. I got a 12-year-old. I got a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Got an army.
Christian, Andrew, Jazzy,
and take care of all your
Bella.
kids. That's what's up.
Shout out to all the young kings and queens.
Babies, man. Shout out to Lourdes too, man.
Yo, before we get off this, when we air this, it's gonna be my birthday. So happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Bugs.
Right, and
take him to the strip joint.
Yeah, throw some bread for me.
$3.
Yo, free my man Bay Lloyd.
Free Bay Lloyd, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, my nigga. And you'll be home soon. Let me see what else. Ladies, Ducati doing that stripping thing again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Call them blacks.
When they said everything's back open,
and the man open for business.
The man Bug is mad flagrant. He's the pause king.
Definitely the pause king.
But he's mad flagrant.
Ladies, Ducati doing the BBW parties or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just hit his Instagram. But thank you guys for riding with us. Whatever. Like, subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that.